Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dot Dollar checking in once again. And today we got that boy Ynw Melly. He in some serious shit, y'all. It looks like him and his best friend Ynw BORTLEN has actually been charged in a double homicide. And shit is not looking too good for him, man. The evidence that they got on him is pretty sufficient, to say the least. It's going to be pretty hard for him to fight his way out of this one. Also, it's been words that somehow Ynw SAKCHASER had threatened Ynw Melly's mom some time back. So I don't know if this is in retaliation to that or, you know, what's going on with that. But it was something interesting that I found along the way. Let's check it out.
Show me text messages from SAKCHASER threatening all her friends and all these people. Like, he's about this life. But I'm saying, like, who the fuck you ever robbed? Who the fuck you ever shot at? What the fuck you ever did? Nigga, you couldn't even take a fucking weed charge. If you don't sit your pussy ass down and don't ever come for me. Because my credentials is real. It ain't even a joke. So don't ever try to come for me. Because I don't even play them type of games. Like, what the fuck you got that I ain't got? Oh, you threaten me with your little gun? Bitch, I got big guns. At the end of the day, Melly is my child. And he is gonna be great because he's talented. He's talented because his mom, not because of your little fuck ass, retarded ass. Because you was a
Not too sure what that was all about. Maybe you guys can fill me in on the comments below. But just to dive right into it, not going too deep though, just touching on it a little briefly. According to the police report, it all started around 4:30 a.m. on October 26th when Ynw BORTLEN showed up to Memorial Hospital with Ynw SAKCHASER as well as Ynw JUVY. And they had a Jeep Compass with bullet holes all on the right side. He was claiming that somebody came up along the right-hand side and had like a drive-by and just started shooting. He ducked and drove his friends to the hospital. Turns out they were pronounced dead on arrival, so they were dead before they even got there. And the police were all on BORTLEN. They started asking them all type of questions. They looking all into the Jeep Compass that was still at the hospital. So the police are, you know, trying to figure out what's going on, piece everything together. The BORTLEN actually took him to the location that he claimed where everything went down. The officers actually walked over there on foot. And they actually didn't find any evidence of any type of shooting that occurred, any type of drive-by shooting, or no reports of anyone saying that anybody shot or anything like that. So that was the statement that they took from him. He was able to go about his business. And actually the police did a little bit more digging, and they actually uncovered a lot of evidence. According to the evidence, the trajectory, analysis of the bullets are going from left to right, indicating that they were shot from the left-hand side going to the right, opposed to BORTLEN's story saying someone came on the right-hand side shooting them, which would be from right to left. So automatically the police are looking like, you know, this isn't making any sense. This is kind of contradicting everything that he's saying, and everything is pointing back to them. So as they do more digging, they actually find a shell casing of a .40 caliber handgun in the actual Jeep Compass, where it is said that Ynw Melly himself was actually sitting. And they have evidence of the footage of that, of him leaving a recording studio, getting into that Jeep Compass. Now, what the police are trying to say is that Ynw BORTLEN as well as Ynw Melly actually conspired together to kill their friends. And they rode around with the dead bodies, and they actually hopped out on the side and shot the car up on the right-hand side to make it look like it was a drive-by shooting, when really it was no such thing. So things are starting to heat up for Ynw Melly real quick. He's been going through a lot. He's already had legal troubles earlier this year, and it doesn't seem like things are letting up for him, man. They're trying to give him, looks like the government is seeking the death penalty. I don't know about the death penalty, but They have some substantiating amount of evidence on this young man. So hopefully he can get it together. I don't wish jail on no human being at all. And I'm not a judge, so I'm not here to say who did what. But hey, man, I don't know. Comment below and like and subscribe to my shit. Bitch.